What's up guys, welcome back to the review channel. I know it's been a minute, but we're gonna dust this thing off today and answer the question, is the GoPro Karma grip worth it or worthless? In the box is a very well thought out hard shell case that you can use to keep the grip safe while you're traveling to location. And the first thing we'll take a look at is the mounting ring that comes included. You wrap this around the collar of the gimbal and is compatible with all of GoPro's mounts. They also included a Velcro strap likely to help you keep this attached. I'm not really sure on this one. And of course, the gimbal itself, when you pick it up, it's got a little bit of weight to it, and it does carry the Hero 5 cage. And there are Hero 5 Session and Hero 4 cages available. The handle has an array of buttons, the power button, record, tag button, and horizontal lock. And on the bottom, under the flap, is the charging port. That's right, they're integrated batteries. So you take the gimbal off by unlocking the collar and pulling it apart. And this is where we use the mounting ring. So once you pull the gimbal off, place the mounting ring, replace the gimbal, lock it in, and you are ready to go. Okay, let's install the Hero 5. So the door on the side, you're gonna have to take that off, and you just slide it down and pull it right off of the body of the Hero 5. Now open up the cage on the Karma. Yep, just click that open, and you just figure out the orientation, line those ports up. It's very tricky to slide it in because there are some rubber pads, but very carefully slide it into place, don't force it, and close the door, and you're ready to go. Operation. So by default, the Karma grip will operate at kind of a horizon lock. So no matter how you tilt this thing, it's always going to point straight out over the horizon. Tilt lock mode. Press once and then hold it and change the direction and then let go. So the camera will stay at that tilt. You can actually also grab a hold of it and move it to a different direction, and it will stay that way too. Now don't go too far, because if you start going past the gimbal's operating limits, it'll start turning. We also have follow mode, and in follow mode, the gimbal will follow your movements up and down. To access it, just double tap, and then the gimbal will follow your movements. Unlike before, where it stays at the horizon, follow will actually tilt up and down. You can have more manual control. To reset it back to default mode, you just click the button 3 times and you're back to horizontal. The GoPro Karma grip was definitely designed to be used as a handheld, but the ring that comes inside the box allows you to mount that using any GoPro mount accessory. And so to illustrate that, I wanted to really put it to the test and mount the Karma on a quad and do side-by-side comparison with an original mounted GoPro, and the results are insane. Now you can imagine mounting it on a highly vibrating vehicle, you're gonna get some shake, and I was way surprised at just how steady the footage was. So you can see here, if you look closely, there's a very little bit of vibration going on, but it took so much of it out. So much that I had to try it with a regular mount on a backpack and the Karma mount on a backpack. So we're body mounted at this point, and the results are actually really cool. I think the stabilized footage, to see the bike moving around in the foreground and everything else is perfectly still, as opposed to the non-stabilized shot where everything is shaky. Now, that may be a desirable look, but when you're using a stabilizer in a highly aggressive situation, this is what it will look like. Okay, let's go handheld. So in this clip, I'm chasing the boys down a wooded path. In one hand I have a regular GoPro, Hero 3 Plus Black, and in the other hand I have the Hero 5 with the Karma grip. As you can see, it's such a big difference between non-stabilized footage and stabilized footage. So, I mean, overall, the GoPro Karma has a lot of pros to it, and this is a very useful device, especially when you're trying to make some very smooth looking footage using your GoPro. Now, can we say it's 100% worthless? I don't think so. Of course, if you pay $299 for this and then the $399 price tag you're gonna be well over what it costs for an Osmo. So, I mean, the Osmo has its perks, and like I said, hopefully we can get a hold of one of those for a future review, but I would say that this is totally worth it. We all use GoPros. I mean, I'm a huge GoPro fan, so having the ability to stabilize your GoPro footage is a big plus. So that's all for this review, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you found the information in today's video useful. Make sure you subscribe for more content, and we'll see you on the next one.